was just the other day, sat in front of my computer doing important stuff. I got a knock on the door, a courier arrives and yeah, this turned up. This is what happens when you forget to cancel your subscription. If you haven't checked out my other videos, I've been doing a week with cooking with Gousto, purely because it's all pre-packaged, pre-measured, pre-weighed, pre-cut, pre-everything. Actually, is it pre-cut? No, it's not. And basically, with the aid of some simple recipe cards, you too can cook a healthy meal. Now, personally, I would not have considered doing this if I didn't get a discount. And I was lucky to get 60% off this one and a further 30% off my other boxes. To make things clear, if you haven't seen my other videos, and there is a link somewhere on the screen round here, I am not sponsored. I got this because it was oh, the shadow's back, hang on. With the shadows out of the way, let me go into a bit more detail. I would never normally go for a meal kit because they can be expensive. However, with the discounts that I've got, this box cost me about £24, and this is a meal kit for 4 days for 2 people. As it's just me, that means it's 8 meals and is around about £3 a meal. So that represents quite a good saving. There is an affiliate link down below that if you sign up, you will get money off as well. And to be fully disclaimed, I also get a kickback as well. Right, so with all that out of the way, let's set up the camera and let's do an unboxing. Idea. And the reveal. And I've got it the wrong way up again. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, God. And people ask if I'm sponsored. Oh, those poor innocent fools. Let us dismantle the box of contents. To make things different, I didn't choose any of the recipes, so let's see what they auto-generated for me. We have homemade chicken goujons and cheesy beans. Crispy chicken with curry potato salad. Feel good fish chips with peas. I know what I'm having tonight. Cheesy barbecue chicken chips. So we have the 4 meal kits. Two bags of coriander and mint, which are making their bid for freedom. Tomato, chives, the thing. A lettuce. Why am I saying lettuce? Hello, lettuce. Potatoes. More potatoes. More potatoes. That's quite a substantial amount of potatoes there. Tomato frito. Cannellini beans. Something. Green beans untrimmed. Right, that's all that stuff. Now you may be wondering, how do they send all the meat and keep it cool? I should push this the other way, but we'll persevere. They send it in this handy dandy cool box. So we have a carrot, chicken breasts, fish. Let's go back a bit here. Freeze bags, which are really cool and recyclable. Nice touch. No foam in it or anything like that. Breast, chicken, of course. Skin on chicken thighs. Cheese. And peas. So that's what you get for 25 quid, more or less, delivered to your door. Now, all this might sound like a bit of a sales pitch, but I promise you it's not. But then that's what everyone doing a sales pitch would say. I live on my own. I don't find cooking very easy. And whenever I go out and buy food, I always have loads left over and I end up throwing it away. For me, and because I'm getting it at a discounted rate, this is enough food for me for a week. It's about right. Is it good enough value at full price? That is entirely up to you and your needs and your lifestyle. I don't particularly have a big budget to shop with, but I just know that I'm bad at cooking. And as I said in one of my other videos, what I hate is when you have to go and buy something like, say, rice cooking wine. That is how much I used when I had this. This was some years ago. And then you end up with all the leftover bits. Like, what am I ever going to do? Like a big bottle of balsamic vinegar and stuff like that. This, in a way, is indeed the ultimate of convenience. And legitimately, the lamb ragu pasta I had the other day, even though I cocked up cooking it, there's a link up below for that one, was really, really nice. What I wouldn't give for a wireless lav mic. I didn't know there was such a thing called Nigella seeds. Nigella. As you can see here, it's going to take 1 tomato, half a cucumber, 40 grams of cheddar cheese and a little gem lettuce. Those are all in there, and the bags contain all the stuff, the handy stuff, like the hickory sauce and everything else. Right, let's do this. So we've got the thing on the pot. Is that what? Yeah, that's what it's called. It doesn't say to add any oil to a pan, but I don't trust it. Told you I couldn't cook. Yes. Oh, these feel nice. This feels lovely, honestly. We're gonna pat the chicken thighs dry. Oh God. Yes, before anyone asks, I will be anti-backing everything, including my watch. I have this actually. It's just not attractive, is it, whatsoever? Right, what do we got to do now? Now we've got to season them generously with both sides of salt. I would do a slow-mo footage here, but my hands are covered in chicken juice. What? Oh, you're obviously sponsored in shilling for Gousto, am I? Have you seen this? And stick these in the pot. Oh, with the chicken cooking away and the water boiling, it says chop the waxy potatoes into bite-sized pieces and then add to a pot. And then we have to turn the chicken over because that's cooked on one side. Boiling, scalding, everything's scalding. The fruits of my loins, or my thighs. This now goes into the oven for 15 minutes. I wonder if this is why they said don't put any oil in, reserve the pan and any extra remaining juices. Guess that should have gone in the fridge as well. Oh, I wish I had a wireless lav mic. I know it's one of those first world problems, but I'll show you later on. Right, we need to find the shallot. That's not it, is it? Hello, Mr. Shallot. This is a spring onion. At least I know what that is. This is why I struggle to cook, because look, that picture there does not mean this. I'm going to have to Google what a shallot is. Hang on. So we have to strip and peel the shallot, or shallot. Now we're going to dice this up. And I've changed the camera angle this time to try and show what I'm doing. Next up, with the coriander and mint, we've got to strip the leaves from their stems and chop them roughly, discarding the stems. Not everything is as high quality at times, it seems. I suppose now is a good time to say that if anybody watching this has any tips on how I can better cut things, do leave a comment down below. And the same as well, if you have any good cookbooks that don't say, well, you need to get 15 litres of balsamic vinegar or vinaigrette or, I don't know, wasabi rind sauce or anything, then do leave a comment down below. I just realised I have one of these. So why on earth was I cutting things like a normal person? Potato goes in. Hang on. Look at that, like an animal I was using a knife. Everything is on hold now until these potatoes start cooking because I'm hungry and I'm bored. We're going to take it up a notch. We're going to do another saucepan. I think basically what it's saying now is to start cooking all the green stuff. We've got to add the green beans. Now, I've had issues with these before. I mean, are they supposed to be sort of all, I don't know, they just look like they're rotting. And I know this time to top and tell them I'm not falling for that trick again. I mean, no. Would you eat that? I mean, that's just no. I thought it might have been muck, but I guess that's just green beans for you. Eat your veggies, kids, because they're so good for you. Let's check on these chicken thighs. Oh, God, hot. Basically just waiting now for the potatoes to cook. Let's get this open. Oh, that was close. So what we need to do now is put the pan onto a medium heat, add the curry powder, add some oil. I can never find my scissors, ever. Just gonna start cooking off the runner beans whilst we get on with this one. So now it says to add the potatoes with the white wine vinegar, the mayonnaise. I'm not sure about this one, it's got to be said. Then we add in most of the shallots. I'm not going to get this on the camera here. Actually, all of the shallots and most of the mint, saving some for later. I don't know about this. I'm a little bit sceptical of this one, but we'll see how it tastes. All right, that's not too bad actually. If anyone thinks I'm being slightly ridiculous with making too much mess, this is why I struggle with cooking. Also, the timings do very much seem to be just sort of prep nicely, then go, panic, do this, do that. I think they would have been better off saying actually prep the ingredients at the start, so instead of saying to chop it as you go along, to actually say do this all ahead of time. Let's cut this up into bits. These thighs do smell amazing. There really isn't that much chicken here though. Well, there it is. And I guess it's time to plate up. There we have it. So this is what it looks like on the menu card, and this is what it looks like when I've cooked it. Yeah, I think they've been a little bit generous with the colour contrast and stuff there. But I suppose the proof is in the tasting. So I'm going to be back with some thoughts after I've eaten. Well, I've got to say, I was a little bit sceptical to start with. It felt more like a meal you'd have at lunchtime than tea time. That may be because of the copious amount of salt I've put on the chicken thighs. I could just eat that on its own. And as I've mentioned, it's £3 for a portion, and I get to make leftovers. I can't say it's too bad. I wouldn't say it's worth much more than that, personally speaking. The cooking instructions do get a bit manic. It's sort of gently do this and gently do this, then add everything, stir everything now and take it all off the heat all in one go. So I think for the next one I might actually read the instructions and pre-do all the veg and all that other stuff beforehand. Is that a crack in my bun? Oh, bloody hell. The shallots I didn't actually taste, which I found quite amazing. But that white wine vinegar really does penetrate through, and there is a strong taste of that, and I think it was in the ragu as well. I had the same sensation. If I had to label any of the criticisms, oh, great, there goes all the peas. Maybe I'd like to see a little bit less of those plastic bags. I know that's a very tall order, but 2 meals, £3 each, and I've got lunch cooked for tomorrow. I have to give this a none too shabby. I'll give it a 1.5 none too shabbies. So that's it for this one. We'll be back. Listen to me like I'm some sort of YouTuber. Like, share, subscribe. I'm going to put up another 4 of these videos, and then we might swap boxes to something like HelloFresh or Simply Cook. Do consider pressing that like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below, all that jazz, and I'll see you soon. Oh wait, hang on, I forgot to tell you. This actually did take about 40 minutes to cook, so pretty much spot on the money. I'm not going to look at this pan at all. Let's go and Google what the hell these actually are.